A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. No. Off. Watch the edge. Check 26, check 26.
Color.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 right.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
Double tight. 4 down. Check.
Yellow.
White 10.
Delta.
Come on, let's go.
10 right.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the kick by Butker is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 13. Check 20.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Saquon Barkley. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 59 yards for him on the ground. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got it.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming. Motion. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jones, operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Check.
Attack, attack. Attack.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you had a candy bar.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A gain there of 21 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, foxtrot. Now.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he He finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
70, Indy. Squeeze.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones, from the gun, he'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Jones. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Down. 60 or. Hey, Echo.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Yep.
Let me know right now. You better bring it. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that out. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 6 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Mike team right here, guys. Mike team. Watch the back. Watch the back.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants 1st down.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Gone. And he's checking.
Catch made by Slayton. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
18, Gator. Hey, stand up.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Giants 21, Chiefs 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yes.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Orbit. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I got you pumped. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
23.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Look at me.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they still... And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We're back now in KC. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jones now operating from the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and we'll see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56, right there, 56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, and now some space to operate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Jones, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 41, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle, taken in. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming, double up. Shit.
Rock it. Let's go.
This is Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Kill. Watch twitch.
Roll out.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 17 yards and a giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Leo.
Check 26.
Hey. Hit it.
On first down, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sam up.
Saquon Barkley running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Watch twist.
Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man to